What is a deck? Nothing but a miserable pile of staples! Have at ye! Imagine a format where you have no staples, because you can craft no cards, open no bundles, buy no structure decks. Imagine a challenge run where all you have is 80 random Yu-Gi-Oh cards and your own will to survive. Could you win even a single duel on the Master Duel ladder? If you can, you'll be rewarded with one additional pack to add to your collection, plus whatever legacy packs you pick up along the way. Use them wisely, because in a Masochist run, that's all you'll be getting, and every card counts. I'm Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, and it's time for me to fulfill my destiny. Like Simo before me, I will take up Yu-Gi-Oh's most difficult challenge and try my best to reach the top of the Master Duel ladder under the most insane conditions possible. Grab a snack and lean back, cause it's gonna be a long and bumpy ride. Last time on Master Duel Masochist. Come on, I need something. Just a break? Just a break would do it? I ask and you shall receive, I suppose. Taste justice, dinosaur! Yes! Somehow we live in battle phase, 1100, 1500, yeah! From the jaws of defeat, from the jaws of the mighty dinosaur, we claw our way up from the prehistoric realm. We're getting out of the Cretaceous with this one, folks. Oh hey, new shirt Hardleg here, along with new person who is not Hardleg. This is CB Radio, good old friend of mine. You want to say hi?
Hi, back from the grave.
Yeah, real old Legos will remember him from back when this was like a Let's Play channel and I actually played non-Yu-Gi-Oh games.
That's how old I am on this. Your fans are called Legos.
Yeah, you didn't even know that, did you?
No.
You don't keep up with the It's weird having a Yu-Gi-Oh channel because none of my friends watch it.
I have a tepid relationship with Yu-Gi-Oh. I can't really...
It's fine. Despite your lack of support, I'm still having on. We're trying something new. You'll have to let us know down in the comments. Do you like having a special guest? I used to have a lot more special guests on the channel. We haven't been doing it as much. But if people like this, maybe we'll bring CB back. Maybe we'll have other people guest star on Masochist. Hard to say.
Hard to leg.
Thank you. Okay, you at least know something.
I've been here since the beginning.
As far as the actual series, we're in Silver 2, so, you know, we might make it to Gold. Although it's worth noting that yesterday we had a new pack release. The Forbidden Liberated, which sounds really cool, but it contains the fucking Fiendsmith. So, this might be bad. We were already having a tough time in, like, Silver and Gold with our deck. And if Fiendsmith is going to be running around in the lower ranks, we're gonna have an even tougher time. Especially because our deck hasn't really improved that much. We still have pretty much the same thing as before. We have the Dragon Synchro deck, now with like a couple new things. Someone in the comments told me that I needed to include Sonic Stun, so we're playing that because it summons tuners from the deck. We do also have Normal Control, which is what we played last time. It didn't work very well, but none of our decks work very well, so that's to be expected. This one is a bunch of normal monsters, and we've got like a couple traps that deal with normal monsters and like the Tenyi Field spell. This is like Mirror Force, but for normal monsters. If you control a normal monster, you're good. So I thought, since we have a special guest, I would leave it up to you, CB. What would you like to see, Dragon Synchro or Normal Control?
I think Dragon Synchro. That's just because I'm a sucker for Synchro.
Synchros, you like big dragons, you're a 5Ds enjoyer.
Yeah, I remember specifically buying, like, mathing out the amount of packs I needed to buy to get
the Stardust Dragon.
The Stardust Dragon.
When that was actually pretty decent.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I want to get this. And yeah, I worked pretty hard to I got 10 packs. I bought them back when you bought them physically.
You bought them individually instead of just buying singles on the secondary market.
Yeah. Well,
still expensive, but you know, now you were just gambling.
Yeah, well,
it's gambling, but for kids. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna play the Dragon Synchro. We're gonna try this out, see how it works. And if it doesn't, we can just switch to the other one and screw Brandon.
Yeah. Here's the most important part of the entire game is the coin flip.
Yeah. Do I win the coin flip? High stakes battle.
Yeah.
Whoever wins, someone's getting a rank up.
Yeah.
And we do get to go first. Our deck is, well, we've got some traps, so that'll help.
Is this a better go first deck or?
It doesn't have a cohesive enough strategy
To be second.
to be really either. But we have like a counter trap, and that's like that does stuff, you know.
I like that idea. It's like it's not cohesive enough to be either of those things, but
Yeah. No, we might have to discard one of these for the deep grave. So let's just set these two. This one we might need. You know what? Let's scare them. Let's set all three. I should not have put these in the pendulum zone. I do have a couple pendulums.
oh, you actually have pendulums in this?
A couple.
Just
they're-
trying as best you can on it, aren't you?
Yeah. I think that with the two of us, we might need to be a little smaller. There we go, so people can see. Okay.
I've been losing weight.
Cash tier of Fenrir.
Oh fuck.
I don't think we can allow them to do this. I think we just have
No.
to Divine Wrath and
Cash-
hope they don't have any kind of follow-up.
Cash tier is already too like.
As soon as-
It's the start of something good for them.
Even if they were just like another Masochist deck and that was all they had, okay, there's another.
Of course.
I'm in danger. Yeah, and now you know the pain. This is why they call it a Masochist
Duel,
series.
yeah,
Because I'm sitting here with like, well, I could summon a 1900 beater. I have a counter trap, and they're like, cast your unicorn, search birth, resummon the Fenrir, make a Rise Heart, which I think probably ends us. One key strategy here is to not spend too much time in a duel that you've already lost. The one hope is that this does let us summon cards from our opponent's graveyard. So if they put something like this in the graveyard, we might be able to use it to out their own monster.
I do like Sundafem. Oh, what?
Tud Sampha.
Tud Sampha.
You really need to get better glasses, buddy.
It's more of that. It's very tiny font from here.
Yeah, but I mean, I can read it.
I'm also about a half a foot back.
I can still read it.
Screw you.
He's like, we're gonna die.
Yeah. Yep.
Probably.
Oh fuck.
There's Chandra Era. Not in the extra monster zone. Fake cash player. They don't even know.
My lead.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Okay, so they're gonna look at our extra deck and they can banish one card from it. Joke's on them. Our extra deck contains no good cards. They're getting rid of the World Chalice Guard Dragon. This is something I added in because we need to fusion summon. So we went ahead and put that in there. There's a chance we might be able to do it. If you don't know, this can be summoned by using 3 link monsters from either player's field. So if our opponent goes crazy, we can clear them out like a kaiju.
Yeah.
They have nothing in the graveyard. We're gonna double hooking this card. You discard a card to activate it. Then you can target 2 monsters in your graveyard, special summon them. It's like double Call of the Haunted.
So it kind of works a little bit like.
But if either of these leave, they both die. When Red Resonator is special summoned, I can target a monster and gain life points equal to its attack. So we'll get those life points back that they gave us. We're back to 8,000. We're good.
Yeah.
Sonic Stun. Great.
That's no good.
Okay.
Don't say
there.
that with too much fun on that.
Yeah, well, this all it does is negate attack and summon a tuner, and our best tuner already here.
Hakai is like CB hype.
Yeah, some people are excited to have you here.
Hey.
They know you.
I was just glad. Everybody's like, "Who the hell's that? Is that Softleg?" I'm like, "No, I have a name. I picked it out."
I think the best thing I can do is probably the White Aura Dolphin, but even then, we're fighting a way uphill battle. So we can make this. Howdy. Target a monster, its attack becomes halved. So we can have this, but then that'll trigger the effect. And their effect is they can look at the top 5 cards and banish one from it. So let's take a moment and step aside real quick. So you'll see what our top 5 cards are. Flamberge, Dragon Knight, Subversion, Hunter Dragon, Psy Reflector. They're probably going to banish the Flamberge because that's a good card. Okay, so we've lost our boss monster, and our next draw, we know, is going to be Dragon Knight of Creation, which does not help us. So even though we're not, like, doomed here, I think we might as well just surrender.
Oh, you actually surrender.
Yeah, we have to surrender because if we let them kill us, we could get legacy packs, and that would be an unfair advantage. We can only get packs if we earn them.
Fair.
Yeah. So one loss down, but you know, maybe it wasn't Fiendsmith. Okay, we get another win. We're going first. This time, we got it.
All right.
I believe in us.
Let's hope that they're a fellow bot. They're not a fellow bot.
They're not. They're playing on like the new.
Oh God! I really hope they're not playing Evil Twin.
I mean, that wouldn't be good for us, but.
Yeah. Well, that's most of all because
Okay.
they're.
Well, we
decent.
opened with Assault Mode Activate, which is not good. But we also opened with Keldo, the Sacred Protector. This must be good. It's a UR card. It's banned or limited to 1.
But it's in a deck where it actually works.
I mean, if they have stuff in the graveyard, this can banish them from the graveyard by banishing itself, which means all our graveyard revival doesn't do anything. But, you know, they can also activate in the graveyard. So if they just run over it and then they have something later, we could do something with it. But we're really just hoping for this and Starry Dragon Cycle, which is compulse, but only for extra deck monsters.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they are on,
I think I remember looking at the Starry Dragons stuff because I like their fairies, right?
Starry Dragon is not a. I don't think it's an archetype.
I remember there's a like Starry something.
They're the Starry Knights that have to do with like a dragon.
Yeah, that's why I was like, no.
Okay. Yeah. So we're playing against Val Monica.
So is it Val or Monica?
It's both.
Okay.
Here, check out this card. You wanna read the name of that card off for me?
Val Monica. Oh God, thank God it went away. No, I
No,
can't.
you don't wanna.
The Agatha Kagogogala. Oh,
Agatha Cacological.
Cacological.
Yeah.
I would have gotten it in a minute or
Simple.
two. Yeah.
Yeah, Valmonica's interesting because they basically got the one main deck monster who's like a girl, and you can tell because she only wears one stocking that she's partially good and partially evil.
Is that no?
And then she's got an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other shoulder that are her pendulum scales.
I get that. I don't get the logic that she's wearing one sock dictates this. But
It's how they show it visually, all right?
they've had so much better visual like storytelling.
Yeah, I mean, this one kind of makes it clear what's happening.
Yeah.
She's all worried and shit. They do a whole bunch of stuff with spells and traps and...
Have you run into the Sleepy deck?
Probably. I've played 378 duels at this point. I don't remember all of them. But not that I can remember.
Because that was one of the coolest archetypes you described to me as of late, which is you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nemlaria.
Yeah. Because there's so few times in a game that's this played out that you get something that's like, oh, that's new and
Innovative. It's got the new, it's got like thematic themes. The mechanics actually fit the art. I mean, this one kind of does.
Well, so yeah, you have to have the pendulums on the shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah. It's, what was it? Basically, so they got all their spell traps have a good effect and a bad effect. Or they have two effects. One effect gains you life points, and one burns you life points. And you can only activate the gain one if you have the angel, and the burn one if you have the devil. If you have both, then you can choose which one you want to do. And then when you take damage, the dark one gets a counter on it, and if you gain life points, the light one gains a counter. And then they have a dark and a light link that you can make with any monster as long as you have 3 counters on the field.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for me, the idea I would really love to see...
They are trying to steal my monster. I don't want them to steal my monster, so I guess we're getting out of here. So we can shuffle these back into the deck. That's kind of good because their Link monster's main effect is that it can target the spells and traps in their graveyard and activate them as a monster effect.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But no, I was gonna say, like, an interesting thing is if they would have, like, you put out the pendulums and then they made you, like, they had a certain effect if it was sitting next to, like, the angel or the demon.
Yeah. If the spell activated when it was like next to the pendulum scale. I'm sure they'll do something like that at some point.
Well, they already have it with links. as a
Yeah,
general
but they
rule.
don't have spell traps with like arrows or whatever that really matter.
But that would also be yet another thing for them to add as a complication to the game.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
I
never
remember-
got pendulum scales that had different arrows on the left and right. They're always the same.
Yeah.
Which makes it seem like you could just put one arrow on there and save a lot of space.
But originally they had them as an extra area, so...
Well, I just think that they, I meant space like on the card.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like you'd have more room if you didn't have two arrows. I think originally they planned to make pendulums a lot more complicated than they were, and there was such a backlash to people like trying to learn how pendulums work and quitting the game because of it, that they're just like, they pulled back everything. Alright, they got a link. And it's Fiendsmith! Surprise, Chad, it was Fiendsmith the whole time! You thought we weren't getting Fiendsmith?
Inside you have two wolves, and also Fiendsmith.
And also Fiendsmith, yeah. And this thing targets, so we can't use it on the Requiem, because the Requiem can tribute itself as a quick effect. So there's the Fiendsmith, the engraver. He will engrave your soul onto this big coffin thing. I think that's what it is. I mean, it kind of looks like a coffin here, right?
It actually looks more like a Hot Topic, was it a jukebox?
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be kind of like punky.
It's his version of a hurdy-gurdy. It's actually not a hurdy-gurdy, it's a hurty-gurty.
A hurdy-gurdy. Comment in the comments if you even know what a hurdy-gurdy is. I was gonna say for musical people, and then I just kind of got combined into
Yeah,
musicals.
you said the musicals, and it's like, it's only for musicals.
Okay, sequence. This is the choke point. Behold, starry dragon cycle. Go back from whence you came, foul beast. And then I get to summon a monster that has the same type. So we can take their Fiendsmith. Haha! Now it's mine!
Now you have to deal with our Fiendsmith.
Fuck, they didn't surrender. That's like a big hope. Oftentimes I'll activate something that ruins their plan and they'll assume that I'm a competent deck and that was just the start of my plays. So they'll just be like, fuck, I'm ruined.
Yeah, I'm already with you on that step, being like, oh, they didn't surrender? Shit, we don't have anything on this, man. I've seen your deck. You don't have a lot. You're not...
I mean, I do have some level 7 synchros, so if we get our level 1 tuner, we might be good. Although, now they got the Heathen Golden Dragon or whatever. And they popped it.
And they have him back.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
So this thing can attack 3 times if they remove 3 counters, which would give them 75 damage, which is not enough to kill me, and now it's enough to kill me.
Yeah, they could have put on like a Karibo and it would have been enough to kill you.
Well, we tried.
Actually, is Karibo like 300 or 500?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not relevant. All right, another high-stakes battle. We're going first once again. Surely we'll be able to do it this time. We'll get some traps. We'll stop their plays. They'll go, this is stupid. They'll surrender. Either that or they'll be playing they're probably not playing a structure deck. Sometimes you get people who are starting with, God, I don't want assault mode activate.
But you have to activate assault mode.
No, this is useful for, we have like a 1 card that like does a thing with this.
I know what assault mode activate does.
Are you familiar with Psi Reflector though?
I believe so. No, I'm thinking of Psyframe.
Yeah, you'll see. We'll get it eventually. We have to. Either way, we've got 2 counter traps. Divine Wrath stops any monster effect, and Ultimate Providence stops any card as long as we discard the same kind of card. We also have Orbital Hydrolander, which is good if we can get 5 monsters with different names in the graveyard. Fortunately, I think we only have 1 monster in our deck that's a duplicate. Hold up! Is that Dinotherium? That's fine. I can beat a Dinotherium. Hold up, this might be a starter deck. I mean, it's possible this is like a combo piece and they're playing some weird like labyrinth build or whatever, but this is feeling good. I have monsters that can beat over this. I don't necessarily have to use my removal on it. They didn't attack. They're afraid. It's just like the end of Starship Troopers all over again. Damn it. I might have too much removal. Now the problem, of course, is that I talked about we can get over 16. We can't with anything in our hand.
Yet.
But they didn't attack last time. Surely they won't attack this time.
They attacked this time.
Skull Invitation. Every time a card is sent to the graveyard, inflict 300 damage to its owner.
This is a new player.
It might also be a bot. Metal Reflect Slime. If they have the if they have the, what's it called? The slime god or whatever, I can't risk them getting that out. We have to Ultimate Providence this.
And now it's time to take you on to pain.
Yeah, we have to negate that.
Bird.
Ouch. How come they didn't take any? Their monster went to the...
Okay. There we go.
Okay, it's all we gotta do is draw a monster with more than 1,600. Plus is it five or more monsters. We have 0 monsters. Another one. This is super slow burn. Burn control. Where's the chain energy? If summoned this way, your opponent can special summon 1 monster from the hand. This only has 1,000. This can't...
You gotta make the executive decision.
If we can get something that gets over it, we can get over both of them. I just have to hope we draw one of our good monsters. We've got like a lot of them. Either that or maybe they'll link it off.
And then you can immediately use that on the better card that just popped up.
Yeah. Battle phase? Alright, we're taking 3,000.
They've gotten over the fear.
Maybe this is a bot.
Okay.
Why are they not attacking with their highest monster?
Perhaps they live in the ordeal of the traveler?
There we go, 100 dragon. Bada bingo. Check this out. Ugh.
100 dragon. Looks like the dragon that said, I just bought my first house.
Zoma the Spirit. Shit. Yeah, he looks like one of those rant personas, like, checkmate, liberal. How do you explain this? Once per turn, you can have this card gain levels equal to the number of cards you control, and then it gains 100 attack for every level. So we'll set a card, activate the effect. Plus 300. Your Dinotherium doesn't stand a chance. I also, this is a tuner.
Oh, they do that.
Yeah, it does it to him too. So we can maybe make like a level 6 next turn, or we could make, depending on how we do this, we might be able to like arrange it so that his level is like more advantageous. I just wanted to get 100 more damage on, but at least their life points are nice. The question is, are they going to put the Zoma Spirit into attack and then ram this into me? Because not only would these two crash, but I would take, what was it? I take damage equal to the attack of the monster that destroyed it.
Why would you do that?
Yeah. Every time a card is sent to the graveyard, inflict 300. Cards are not sent to the graveyard. Oh no. Oh. We were worried this whole time and it was a bot.
This is an idiot.
No, it's a bot. The bots just like attack randomly whatever's on there. Although it doesn't make sense that they wouldn't attack the first game. But yeah, they're just like ramming stuff into me. Okay, battle phase. We're still gonna attack lowest to highest in case they've got like that weird burn dragon, I forget its name. But it's okay, we finally get our first win of the day.
Yeah.
It was against a bot deck. They still put up a fight. They did almost half our life points and damage. But we made it, we didn't get burned, baby, and that means we got our first master pack of the night.
All right, now I am excited.
Yeah, everyone likes to gamble by proxy.
Pretty much.
100 gems.
I'm
Get
gonna
any rewards? 1 Zone Eater. One of your finest master packs, please. Ooh, a shiny one.
Ooh.
Any predictions for what we might see inside?
I'm gonna say an Infernity, and I'm gonna say 2 SRs.
2 SRs.
I'm being optimistic.
You're being optimistic. We'll see. First card up, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Gorilla. Hey, that's not too bad.
I want to make a deck of those.
We've been slowly getting some Fire Fist stuff. This isn't enough to make it like a worthwhile deck, but we have like all the bad ones, and this is the first one that's like an actual good one. Send a fire formation to the graveyard to destroy a spell trap. Like, hey, I like that.
Do you have? Oh, it's fire formation.
Yeah, fire formations are the spell traps. Fire Fist are the monsters.
Do you have any of the spells?
Yeah, just none of the good ones. There's one that searches any Fire Fist, so you could like activate it, search, get him, pop a card, and then if he destroys a monster by battle, you get another fire formation. Good in the early days. The Kaiju files. I have 1 Kaiju. This will not be useful for that. Stall turn. I don't think I need to stall any more turns. I'm not familiar with the counter trap. When a spell trap or monster effect is activated that negates the summon or activation of a spell trap, banish 3 cards from the top of your deck face down, negate that activation, and shuffle it into the deck. So this negates an effect that negates an effect. So this is like a counter. This is like if they Solemn Judgment, you can negate that, which is not useful for us. Storm Cipher, that's a level 4 with 2400 attack.
Let me look at that guy. That dude looks cool.
Yeah, can't attack directly though, or attack monsters in the extra monster zone. Unaffected by monster effects that are in the monster zone. Can't be destroyed by battle with a monster in the extra monster zone. I'll probably put that in. It's just a 2400 beater. It can't attack directly, but it can get over some stuff. Yeah, we'll throw that in. Why not? Ixie Block. When your opponent activates a monster effect, detach an Ixie material to negate the activation and destroy it. I don't make enough Ixies for that to work. Yet. Heraldic Beast Bernie Falcon. Sorry, he lost, unfortunately. Evil Swarm Kirkion. A decent card, but it only works with other Ill Swarm monsters, of which we have one, I think? It's not enough. And Gravekeeper's Spy. It's an old standby. 2000 defense wall that summons another copy of itself from the deck. I don't think we have any Gravekeeper stuff, but we'll look over it. We'll at least put this in, see what we got.
Yeah.
All right, so we went ahead. We're just throwing the Storm Cipher in there. You can see him way over. 2400 a beat stick. We're not taking anything out. I'm just going to do a 41 card deck. It's not like we're super consistent. You almost had it.
Yeah, well, I can't do it because my hand's out of the camera.
Oh, okay. Well, you're trying your best. That's the important part. Also, we do have some Gravekeeper stuff. You know, this might work if we got more spellcasters. I don't think it's worth putting an engine in yet when we only have the one spy. But if we ever make spellcasters, we might put these in here just to like sort things out. Or if we get a Necro Valley. If we get a Necro Valley, that opens up some options. Yeah. For now, though, this is Dragon Synchro 7.17, jumping back in.
Hey, it's that one anime girl from the anime.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, we're winning all our coin tosses. You're very lucky. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate you bringing all the heads to my way.
Not gonna word it that way.
Yep.
Why?
We're just gonna move on.
So many people use this.
We got it! Psy Reflector time. Look at him. He's all like, womp. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar, Psy Reflector, if this is normal or special summon, you get to add Assault Mode Activate or a card that mentions it. So we're gonna get a card that mentions it, Assault Beast. And then Assault Beast, you can discard him to add Assault Mode Activate from your deck to your hand. This card also says, reveal Assault Mode Activate in your hand, and then summon a monster from the graveyard. And then you can increase its level by up to 4. So right now, this is a tuner, that's a level 4, it would be a level 5. I think we just want to go for like the biggest beat stick. So we're gonna go for level 7. So it's 4, 5, we add 2 to make 7. Summon that. And then we make Scrap Archfiend.
And we call it a day.
We call it a day. Behold, a very big man. He's got 2700 attack. Effects? No, who needs those?
Who said you needed those? Did your mom and dad tell you that? They were wrong.
We're fine. So we're gonna go in there. Dude, that's the unfortunate thing. I have this cool engine that lets me make like almost any synchro between the levels of 5 and 8.
You just don't have any synchros that are really worthwhile in that range.
Yeah, and we're playing against Galaxy Eyes, which is not the best deck or the strongest deck, but it can kill us into the sun with one big attack.
But it does have the most odds.
No, that would be Odd Eyes. But it's close, you know. Yeah. There was someone asking, like last time, they're like, how come you don't make Crystal Wing? Crystal Wing requires you to make a synchro and a tuner. So if I get Psy Reflector back, like if I can bring it back, then I can make Crystal Wing.
Okay.
But with what I have now, I can't do anything. Fortunately, we do have a way to stop them, kind of, depending on what they make. We've got Floodgate Trap Hole. Are you familiar with this?
Not entirely, but...
When they summon a monster, flip it face down. Forever. What do they got here? Build the overlay network. Galaxy Photon Dragon. It's 2000. It can't get over Scrap Archfiend. Look at him. His life is pain.
Why did they give me a cod piece? Why? Why did they program me to feel pain? Why was I designed to have longing? Why was I programmed to feel loneliness?
It's fine. We just gotta wait for them to do something bigger than 2700. Hold up. 2 level 8s. Going for Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. 3500. Too big. Go to sleep. Nighty-night!
Take a nap.
What can they activate in response to this?
Nothing.
Nothing. Go to sleep. Hey, okay, the game passed. Or they passed. Let's see.
Well, you have to.
Ooh, 2 of them things. Okay, so we're gonna move this guy into the back rooms. Are you familiar with Kane Pixel's back rooms?
Are you talking about this card is Kane Pixel?
No.
Okay, I know about the back room.
Okay. Well, he's going into the back rooms. We've pushed him out of reality and into another reality. He's stuck there now.
You've sent him into what is effectively an in-between place.
Yeah, the space between spaces.
Yeah, but what are those things called? What is like a hallway called?
A hallway, a passage. I don't know.
It's a.
Fuck, I forgot how. If this card is sent. Oh, wait, 1 second. So if a dragon gets destroyed, I can summon Keeper of the Shrine. That includes on their side of the field. Yeah, I thought if I destroyed this and they didn't have anything on the field, it would die, but it just comes back. 2,800 defense. That's bigger than me! But it's fine. We got that on. I think what we have to do is destroy this and hope they can't come back. I'm probably coping. I'm probably coping in a big way, but we're gonna try it.
You are eating a lot of copium right now.
Yeah, so we're using both of these, and we're gonna make Shiranui Squire Saga. This can banish a monster I control or in the graveyard and apply some effects. We're going to banish herself. Because if we banish a zombie, all monsters gain attack. If we banish a fire monster, we get to destroy a spell trap. And if we banish a synchro, we get to destroy a monster. So banishing herself accomplishes all 3. Of course, we also lose her, so that kind of sucks. But now we've got a 3,000 attack monster.
We have a bigger Chungus.
Yeah, and no follow-up, no traps whatsoever.
We've got this. We've got this.
Fuck.
We don't have this.
2 monsters? Who knows what they could make with that?
A third monster?
Summons Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon.
With a name like Hibiki, I don't know.
I don't know what Hibiki, yeah. I mean, we do have another, like, thing to push them into the back rooms. So, you know, maybe. Although this says, while this monster is on the field, your opponent cannot target monsters with 2,000 or more attack with card effects. And this has more than 2,000. And I think they're about to make something else with more than 2,000.
Probably a lot more than 2,000.
Pay 2,000, target a photon, summon it from your graveyard, and also, yeah, we just lose. We tried so far and we got so hard, but in the end, it didn't really matter. They just have an actual deck, and we do not.
That doesn't really work well. Tried so hard.
Alright, we continue to win every coin toss. So far, it hasn't helped us. Our only win has been against a bot.
But it's a win. A win's a win.
True.
What is this map even from?
It's Snake Eyes. Got Flamber's Dragon.
But where's Shadow? Where's Storm Shadow?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Either way, we got a counter trap. We got a deep dark trap hole. Look, it's that one guy. What's his name?
Ah, yes, Goyo Guardian.
Yeah. He's like, my most of me!
I'm Goyo Guardian. Oh, come on.
We certainly tried, chat.
Yep.
Tenpai?
I'm gonna say Evil Twin. Just because...
In silver, could be anything.
Yep.
Let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
Such things happen from time to time.
Finally, now that we've lost a coin toss, we're gonna win the duel.
Maybe. I mean, we do have some going second cards, like that card that moves them into the back rooms. Sometimes they go all in on a boss, and I'm like, that's nice and everything, but what if it was a spell trap, and then they quit?
So, the reason why I know we're gonna win is because this is a bot.
Well, it's a Japanese name. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a bot.
No, I'm just saying, like, the basic stuff entirely means to me it's a bot.
They've got a 46 card. There's Feed Smith.
Never mind. Not a bot.
No, it could still be a bot. Okay, it's not a bot. So
how would they have Feedsmith?
There are bots that basically they just buy the newest pack and they open like 10 of it, and then they just have like a random assortment and they'll just activate random cards. It's possible. Okay, now it's not a bot. Because Fabled Lurie is not in the regular pack.
I will say though that like the fact that we're talking about bots that are this sophisticated is kind of ridiculous.
Oh, they're not too sophisticated. They're just activating random. I mean, it's basically it just goes through every card in their hand and tries to activate it. And then if it can, it does, and if it can't, it doesn't.
Fair.
The question is, do you want to see full Fiendsmith combo? See what that looks like?
Yeah.
Okay, we will make the rest of you watch it. We'll just be back. Maybe they'll mess it up and surrender.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's always a chance.
Yeah.
So all I did was make a 2400 defense. This is not the standard combo.
Mm-hmm.
This is not normally what you do. If they don't have hand traps, the Psy Reflector actually goes nutso here.
Go nutso, bro.
Let's try it. Go, Psy Reflector! Grab me the Assault Beast. Okay, we didn't get Ash Blossom. That's a good sign. Oh, are we about to get Droll and Lockbirded? Fuck. No!
What does that mean?
Droll and Lockbird, if your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand, discard this. Neither player can add cards to their deck to their hand for the rest of the turn.
Okay.
So I can't discard this to add the Assault Mode activate. I'm just stuck with the Psy Reflector. Just standing here with his dick out.
Mm-hmm.
Battle phase.
Now those hands look less like I am a master of psychics and being like, please don't punch me in the face.
Help!
Please, please.
Not in the face, not in the face!
It's my moneymaker. Why are you hiding it under a hood? Shut up.
It's fine, they didn't do anything on the first turn. Maybe they'll continue to not do things this turn. Maybe they won't kill me and then I can steal something with the Deep Grave. So any two monsters can go full Fiendsmith combo. Because they make the link to... Oh, they're just attacking with this? They're attacking with the Requiem. You don't see that. This is a stepping stone. This is part of the combo.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. I hope it works out for him.
Fuck, it might. Okay. Activate the Deep Grave. We're gonna target our own Psy Reflector. Please don't call by. Come on, I need this to resolve. Okay, and then during my standby... Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a big one, boy.
No, I don't want to activate it now. I'll save that. Okay, so we get a second try at this. Activate the effects. No, actually, we need to get this into the graveyard, so we have to discard it. Max. You son of a bitch! Do we do this now just to get over the Lacrima? Yeah, I think we gotta try. Okay. So, Bestial, we can banish a light or dark from either graveyard to summon it. It's a quick effect if they control more monsters than me. Get that in underneath. Oh, we lose attack. Okay, we're gonna have to give them a lot of draws, but I think this is the route. Activate Assault Beast. Don't tell me you have an Ash for this. Special summon a Fiendsmith from your hand or deck. Okay. That's fine. We got Assault Mode activated. So now what we need to do is make a level 6. Yeah. So we're going to reveal this. We're going to summon Assault Beast. It's 4, 5, 6, so we just make 1 increase. They get a dang draw. And then we're going to go into White Aura Dolphin.
Is it white or a dolphin?
It's a dolphin. It's just got a white aura about it. Okay, I cannot target it to lower its attack. We will normal summon Ankless. And then, with our Synchro and our level 2 tuner, we will summon Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Battle phase. You have high levels. Bam. Get crunked on.
Get crunked on?
Yes.
Really?
Shuffle a monster in, inflict damage. I ain't doing that. Can I negate that? I should be able to negate that. This has a negate. Once per turn it can negate something. No, I will not take the damage. Go away, Lacrima. And then now we have more attacks so we can get over this. Alright. So, we got rid of their board.
Yeah.
We have a monster negate that can get big attack.
Things are looking up.
Of course, they have 6 cards and they're playing Fiendsmith.
Shut up.
So...
I'm just trying to look on the bright side.
Yeah.
Things are looking up.
And if they get rid of this, all we have to follow up is fucking 100 Dragon, who's like, I told you this was a bad idea.
I told you to invest in wheat stocks, and you did not.
They can get other Light Fiends. I think letting them start the combo is fine. We want to negate the link when it comes out. Chat's like, it's just 1 negate against 6 cards. True, but you remember their first turn? Where all they did was make a 2400 defense wall?
For some stupid reason.
Their other fusion is like, oh gosh, Elzet. She's not a tuner. Okay, we gotta let that go. Sylvie. The White Forest spell traps set themselves if they get sent to the graveyard to activate a monster effect, and all of the White Forest are like, send a spell trap to the graveyard to activate my effect.
And then you can actually turn their spell traps into...
We have to negate and destroy this, because it's a level 4 tuner. They can make a 10 or a 6. We can't allow them to do that. Because otherwise they can get bar on the floor, or they can get something that flips us face down, or a bunch of other stuff. Now, unfortunately, that's the true pain of Fiendsmith, is that because the engine is so small and doesn't use your normal summon or whatever, it's like, well, they were able to bait out my negation by doing actual stuff, and now they still have full Fiendsmith combo. The only thing that might save me is that I don't think they know how to do full Fiendsmith combo.
They haven't displayed it yet.
Yeah. Only time will tell. Yeah, and now they're doing the Azamina part of the line, which I'm completely unfamiliar with.
Did you pump yourself up to 45?
Yes.
Okay.
This, when it negates a monster's effect, well, and now he's gone.
He was good to know.
Yep, when it negates a monster effect, it gains attack equal to the monster it negated.
Damn.
Yeah, I forgot this guy had a thing. But I mean, again, we could have negated that when it first came out, but then they'd be able to go full, like, White Forest combo. What are they doing here? Fusion summoning? I don't know what the heck that is. It has more attack than me.
Very French.
Moa Regina. Oh, I'm not dead. And if I get any of my, like, summon stuff, I can bring back my Crystal Wing. Mimicking Man-Eater Bug! So what does this do? When an Azamina or Sinful Spoil cards is activated, target 2 cards on the field, destroy them. Fuck.
So what does he do?
It's a flip monster. Target 1 monster on the field, destroy it. This card gains attack equal to that monster's attack, and its type becomes that type. So it devours the creature.
Nice.
It's not just a man-eater, it's a whatever-eater.
Mimic.
Also, it can't be destroyed by battle, and it can't be destroyed by the effects of monsters that have the same type as it.
So you're screwing them over fully.
Well, the problem is, this can just, Oh, hello, Diabelle. She's the queen of the White Forest.
I remember.
She's pretty cool. But this thing, when a Sinful Spoils effect is activated, target up to 2 cards on the field and destroy them. If I'm face down, and I haven't had a chance to change my type yet, they can just destroy me outright. I've just gotta hope that they can't activate a Sinful Spoils, but I think they just searched one. So there they go, they get to add a Diabelle. Diabelle Star! Maybe they won't destroy my face down card. A hush falls over the crowd. Okay, it doesn't look like they're doing it. They're doing other stuff. They're not afraid, it's just a set monster. What could that set monster possibly do?
Kill you?
Okay, they're doing more White Fort, yeah. This is, if you don't know, the Diabelle is kind of like the brand new Albaz lore or the Visa Starfrost lore. It's several archetypes that all have like a continuing story.
Yeah.
Although in this case, they did it weird because they released Diabelle Star first. And she's like the cursed witch, and they have that, the wanted poster for her. So it's like, you could tell, you know, something's up. She's on the run. People are hunting her down. And her best friend is Snake Eyes Poplar. I wonder if he has anything to do with anything. Everyone seems to, like, want to take that for themselves.
Which witch?
All of them. And then, like, the White Forest cards, I wonder if they don't have there's one that's, like, basically Diabelle Star, but younger, and she doesn't look evil or have, like, the mask or whatever.
Well, they all have ones, like, there's that one, and then there's the fencer one, where the one sitting down like this.
Yeah, the blonde-haired witch.
Mm-hmm, the
one who's like Elzet, but grown up.
The one I find cute.
I don't know why you admit those kinds of things on camera, Brandon.
I don't know. Well, no, not the younger version, but I like the older.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
But still, you know, you gotta do like, what's his, oh, you haven't seen Hamilton, never mind. Aaron Burr, smile more, talk less, don't let them know what you stand for. It's a doozy as well. Yeah, they're doing all sorts of stuff. I guess we'll be back to see what they got Silvera. I think, let's see.
I have a Silvera. but
Illusion and Spellcaster Synchros, if they attack a defense position monster, they do double piercing damage. So if they attack with this, I'm just dead.
you're just gone.
This is not a synchro. This is in defense mode. So it's possible they link this off or synchro it off or something because it is a tuner. It's possible they attack with one of these other ones first, and then I can like destroy this and maybe survive. But if they attack with the synchro first, we just die.
Yep.
As they're saying in chat, if my opponent plays like ass, then I win. They have been. Yes!
Play like ass.
Yo, what up? I'll just be popping this if you don't mind. Change the type? Yes. Now I'm an illusion eater bug. You did not read my effect. I cannot be destroyed by battle, good sir. Unfortunately, because I had to destroy this and its original attack was smaller, I only gained 2,500. So now I have just slightly not enough attack to get over this thing. But this is an illusion, I'm an illusion, so they can't use her effect to destroy me.
So you've just made their day a lot harder.
Okay, they are fusion summoning. I
Into
think.
something that isn't a unit.
I don't know what the heck that is. Saint Azamina. This was someone you can
Let me
special
see that
summon
image.
a level 4 or level 9 or lower Azamina from your deck or extra deck. Let's see.
Really not reading that. It lowered the attack.
Yeah, monsters your opponent lose 500 attack for each Azamina monster you control. Well, that negates an attack. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by graveyard and sends it to the okay. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Target a level 7 or 8 dragon in your graveyard. Wait, 1 second. Let me double. Your opponent cannot target cards in their field, graveyard, or banishment with card effects. Wait.
So that's busted.
Opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken. I don't have an out for that.
I think that's just game for you.
Damn. For a second I was like, I have the ability to summon this or summon back the Crystal Wing, but it doesn't do anything. So you can only use...
Like that. Thank goodness our opponent's not great. Shit. They bounced back.
No idea why they summoned Silvera in defense. I don't know. If it comes back, I'm doomed, but if they not smart enough to bring it back, then I might just be good. I think I need to at least get rid of some of their stuff. So let's do this. Let's run out the 100 dragon, because that'll not lower... Oh. Oops.
Yeah. You done played yourself on that one, son.
Just a little bit. I was like, okay, this one's not big enough, but this will be 3000 or whatever. And I forgot that the reason this was so small was because this thing is lowering me by 1,000. Oh no, 1,500. Wait, if I can get rid of this, then the attack will go back up.
You're right back.
They're just activating negated effects. We're going to set the assault mode activate so I can get 100 more. Battle phase. I'm gonna go over this. You get some attack back. I really want to destroy this, but I think I need to get rid of the tuner, otherwise they can just make the thing. They can still summon it back. Son of a bitch. We might still be doomed. Yeah, they're just bringing it back. But I'm not in defense, so they can't do double piercing. They can just attack 100 dragon for 3,800. Hey, I got my attack back. What are they making? SP Little Knight.
Of course. That little yellow bitch.
Goodbye. Of course, now they don't have anything that could get over 100 dragon. And they're running low on extra deck cards, so maybe something. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
They also, if they use that effect, they can't attack directly.
Unless... Whatever's gonna happen next.
They're fusion summoning. Oh. She came back.
And she came back.
And just gets another thing back.
Yep.
Getting stuff back. The movie, the game.
Is this the time?
Yep, we're negating that attack. It's the only thing big enough to get over us. And SP is gonna, like, we'll move this out of the way. It's like, okay.
Can't attack directly, though.
Yeah. Of course, I'm going to summon a tuner, so they'll be able to attack the tuner. But what we can do is... We're going to special summon Red Resonator.
Mm-hmm.
When this card is summoned, we can target a monster on the field and gain attack or gain life points equal to its attack. So we're still in the game. We're back.
We're not fully dead yet, so
Yeah, it's just a pity we can't target stuff in our own graveyard.
it's Joe, clearly.
But it came back.
Bro Joe, clearly. CB Radio.
Plague Spreader. Then they can just bring it back with Elf.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to bring this out. We have to get both of them. So we do this first. Then we do this one. Use the effects. And send a card to the graveyard. I can't believe this thing fucking outs everything I want to do. What can we make? Nothing. I think we just have to leave these two out. Can I gain some attack? There we go. Damn, we got so far. They messed up. We almost beat the best deck in the game, mostly because of their incompetence.
Mostly because it seems that they're actually a, newer
They
player.
actually don't know what they're doing. But clicking buttons works when you have cards this powerful. Well, we'll stay in it until the end. We'll see what happens.
We may be dead yet, but we're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Sinful Spoils of the White Forest.
Yeah.
So all of this stuff takes place about the White Forest.
They're blowing up my back row. No, they finally realized they have a monster effect. I was worried. I was hoping they would never know.
They slipped into my DMs.
Okay, it's fine. We're still not dead yet.
Oh, we're pretty close, though.
Okay, we're still not dead. Are we dead yet?
We're dead.
No.
No.
We got 200 life yet called by the grave.
Thanks. Okay. Oh.
How come you can target stuff in my graveyard and I can't?
That's what a good card's there to do.
And a set card. They're fusion summoning again. Maybe they'll fuse this off and I'll get like the best thing ever and then it'll turn everything around and my life will be... No. They're keeping it there. I can't even read these cards. Oh, it's an evil version of the wolves.
Yeah, it seems like all of them are evil versions of different ones.
They're just taunting. They're like, hey, how'd you like to send another card to your graveyard? That'd help, right? Sadness.
I mean, you held out as long as you could.
Yup.